Good morning, it's Margaret at the University of Sewing, and it's Facebook Live. Finally, we have over 53,000 people here for a football game.
Welcome to Bloomington.
Indiana is playing. They are undefeated at this point. How cool is that?
Does that happen frequently?
Never. Never.
Wow.
Never.
Well, congratulations,
as a matter of fact, they got a new coach this year, and you know what? They say that coaches don't really matter. Ha! Coaches matter.
Oh, I would imagine.
So, congratulations to IU. Hopefully, they will have another win today. We will look forward to hearing about that. In the meantime, if you're in Bloomington, feel free to join us. I know sometimes games can be a lot.
It can be a lot, like maybe you don't have the 7th inning stretch in football games, right? But there's got to be some time where you're like, hey, I could probably just slip. You could probably just sneak out, come and see us.
And check out the beautiful IU fleece available. We also have IU cottons. So I just want to make sure that everybody is aware.
So soft and squishy. It's so squishy.
It is perfect for those days going to the football game that are cold. Now, today is actually going to be a gorgeous day.
It'll be beautiful.
Mid-70s, guys. Yes. Wonderful day. So
Perfect
if you
day.
are in Bloomington, please join us. If you're not, get online and order something.
Or give us a call. I'm here all day. And if you are watching us on Facebook, don't forget to hit that share button. And if you put in the comments that you shared in the next 24 hours, then you will be entered into our drawing to win. This is a back issue of Threads magazine, but still an excellent one. Threads has all of those great tips and tricks for garment sewers. And then we also have
gift guide for sewers.
Oh, gift guide. Yeah. All the fun things that you want to get.
Yeah.
I love a good notion wall. And then we also have a little Bernina sewing kit, which is just wonderful. Don't we always need like a little sewing kit, a little travel sewing kit?
It should be in your purse at all times, because you know what? You know what that does? I'm going to just tell you. It makes sure you never have a hook or an eye fall off. It makes sure a button never comes off. It makes sure that you don't ever have a seam or a hem come down, because you have the sewing kit in your purse, and that
you make sure you never have to use it.
Yes,
but it makes you feel super prepared. It's like super mom purse.
It's the Murphy's Law thing, yeah. If you prepare for it, it doesn't happen, and I'm all about that.
So go ahead and hit share and put in the comments that you shared if you're watching us on Facebook.
Okay, guys. So we have some new fabrics, some fabrics that have come back to us.
Which does not happen very often.
No, I almost never do that.
We never do that.
But these were so wonderful.
They're so wonderful.
And
I love it.
just want you to know that we're already selling some.
I love it. So this is a Stof knit. What is it called? Text.
Yeah,
that makes sense. It has kind of like almost like graffiti newsprint kind of pattern to it.
It has very much a is it Tim Holtz that does the really cool fabric for Free Spirit?
Oh, yes.
I think it has kind of that kind of a feel to it.
And of course,
so it is a white background, but because of all this, it really brings that tone. Sometimes people can't do white.
A lot, yeah.
It's too much. But this will work, I think, on both people who look good in white and people who probably shouldn't wear white because it tones it down so much. It's a real, and you know what? I'm going to prove it to you because I'm going to make something out of it.
Yeah.
I love it.
We
just got it back in yesterday, and there's only 8 yards left on it. So if you want any, you better order it. I'm just telling you.
I want some.
Yeah, it's gorgeous. Gorgeous. And remember, you know what you should do?
Oh, yeah, I know exactly what
you should do?
I was going to.
So remember the Easy Peasy jacket? Easy Threesy, not Easy Peasy. It sounds funnier if you say Easy Peasy, though.
Easy Peasy. Easy Peasy, 1, 2, 3Z.
Uh-huh.
So the Easy 3Z jacket with the big, gorgeous peacock on the back. Guess what we got? We didn't think we could get any more of this, but we got more of the peacock fabric. She's upside down. Here we go.
Thank
You
you.
hold it like that. You have to hold it up.
Oh, I was going to turn it around because I saw it the other way.
There we go. We got more of the peacock fabric in these gorgeous colors.
Oh
I
my
mean,
God,
so
the colors
rich,
are
so
so
lush.
pretty.
This wonderful, and this is another one that you can, a lot of different skin tones can wear because you have this wonderful, like, just jewel tones everywhere. I mean,
Yes,
it's just beautiful.
So lovely, so lovely. So this one is back in the shop so that you can make yourself a gorgeous top jacket. This is a great one. We have plenty of the Easy 3Z jacket patterns in stock too. So don't forget about those. They are pretty awesome and so fun to put together. It's not a hard jacket, and fitting
we keep making samples. So
yeah, I've only made 3 because it's so it's
so
pretty awesome. So very cool. We're gonna in fact do that as a class coming up here very soon.
Sign up. It's going to be a 2-part class, so so you don't have to feel like you have to finish everything in one day. So we're splitting it up. It's going to be next Thursday and the Thursday after?
Yes.
Is that what it is?
Yes.
So go to universityofsewing.com and sign up for that.
And this one that we're doing is for woven fabrics so that you don't have to do the knit yet. But for those of you who have maybe done quite a few knit garments, it translates obviously to a awesome knit. So we've got it for both ways, but I'm doing the woven class first, and then we'll go ahead and offer one for serger people.
Excellent.
Sounds
that
good?
sounds like
Sounds
fun.
good?
Go and sign up for it. That'll be a fun class.
I want to remind you through the end of the month, we are continuing our panel and kit sale. And we just added some new kits.
Yes, we did.
Now, I'm not sure if did you remember to put sale prices on those? No, probably not. So if you want these,
they do not
if
have sale
you
prices.
want these, because they just got entered, they won't be on sale. But we will get that fixed today.
Yep.
We'll get it fixed today. And what we've got are these 2 gorgeous kits.
Absolutely beautiful.
So I'm going to pull this out because 2 layers of plastic is impossible to see through.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay. So this one is the purple version. It is a table runner, a wall hanging, and there are 4 placemats in
4
this.
placemats, yes.
So it is a lot. There is a lot to this, but it's 25% off. It's how many 8 yards of fabric?
It's 8 yards of fabric. Yeah. We kept counting it because I was like, that can't be right. That can't be right. And there is. There's 8 yards of fabric in there, and it's this gorgeous Dragonfly Dance, I believe, is the
fabric
name of the line.
And we are going to show you that here in just a second.
We have these
so we will
fabrics.
go ahead and do that. But they are pretty fabulous. I will go sit these other ones off to the side.
And
here.
I have this new quilt pattern, which is full bloom, which also features the Dragonfly Dance fabrics. Really, really just beautiful. Again, those gorgeous jewel tones. Apparently we're in a very jewel tone mood right now. And you just get these lovely, look at those fabrics in this. I mean, and this is going to be 25% off as well. That's just beautiful. Also, 8 yards of fabric. This is heavy. There's a lot of fabric in there.
Okay. So how big is that quilt?
Oh.
It's on the bottom.
68 by 86.
Okay, so it's going to fit on your queen size bed.
That's, yeah.
So,
it's a big, that is a big.
This is the panel
Look
from,
at the panel.
and there's the dragonfly we speak of. And these gorgeous flowers, are they not stunning?
So
the
pretty.
colors are so beautiful.
I love the colors. I love just these little details, like these little like pebbly dots or something that are like in the center of the flowers. They
Very lovely.
Oh, so beautiful. I love how it looks like it's like watercolor paint dripping down.
Yes. No, it's a really gorgeous piece. And if you want some more of that watercolor dripping down.
This is actually, I was going to say, this goes the full
this
spectrum.
This is so
Have you not
cool.
seen this?
No,
oh,
I
no,
did
we,
not see
we were
this.
looking at this when we were cutting the kit. Look at this fabric. Look at that.
Ooh.
How beautiful is that?
Oh, that's really fun.
Isn't this great?
Yeah, this is really, really nice.
This is another just gorgeous piece in this collection.
I will tell you
so
that
pretty.
it is just always so much fun. When you think they have come up with the prettiest artwork, they shock us again and do something else really fun and wonderful.
How do you become a fabric artist? Is that
it is
like,
a thing.
what would that job be?
That is when
that job?
when you are talking to your young people who are going to school, there is actually schools, at least there used to be. I haven't looked at it recently, but there used to be some wonderful schools in New York that taught how to design fabric, taught how to do the graphic work for it and so forth, and you could get a degree in it. How cool is that? Now, look at this really fun, lovely fabric. There is a little watercolor thing going on here in the background. It's got these really fun dots in a lot of different colorways, and it is something that I think will work to bring together a lot, well, these very rich colors. It really will work to bring them all together.
Yes, this is a really nice blender, but like a surprising kind of blender, because it's got like, it does have quite a bit of color on it, but
it's very subtle.
But subtle.
And here it is again. Now we have it though with the not butterflies, they're dragonflies.
The dragonflies.
Look how pretty those dragonflies are. Very, very beautiful. And all the different colors. I love them. They're so sweet.
They're so sweet. We always, every time we go to our lake house, we always have, somebody has to have like a dragonfly lands on their hat. And we all just sit around with dragonflies on our heads.
Okay.
I love this fabric.
I am pretty sure this might be one of the prettiest fabrics we've ever had.
I love this fabric.
Look at this color.
The purple.
The purple is amazing. Why don't we have that purple? I want that purple. That's so gorgeous.
Oh, look at that. But there's also these like beautiful shades of orange and pink and magenta and teal in there as well. I mean,
everything pops on it.
So pretty. This is so pretty. I think this fabric is going to disappear really quickly.
I do too.
This is beautiful.
So now we have our flowers back. And I mean, I don't know, maybe someone out there who's a gardener can tell me exactly what the flower is.
I think it almost looks, I mean, I was thinking they look almost like poppies.
Yeah, poppies.
Yeah. Obviously,
not real poppies.
Not real poppies.
But they have that kind of appearance.
I love how kind of just subtle the dragonflies are. Like they actually are the same colors.
This is interesting. This fabric's directional.
Oh, yes, it is.
It is. It's very much directional. I'm going to swap with you.
There we go.
So here it is. Isn't that interesting that they would have made that directional? So now they are landing on the flowers.
Now they're standing up. That's right. They were upside down before.
They were. So you want to take that in mind if you want to use this fabric. So those are important things.
Directional.
So, okay. Then I'm going to just go ahead and I'm not going to pull this one out. We've had something like this in the past. There are two versions of it. There's this gorgeous green and blue, and now we have, again, this amazing rich raspberry with the purple background, but it's a very blue purple in this context. A little bit of an orange going on right there. How pretty.
These are
really
lovely. Pretty. Yeah. Yeah, we've had things that have been similar to this, but these have really interesting colors in them.
Now we've got this kind of pale green. That looks like a pale green in the background to me. And then it goes to white. It does go to white. But then you've got blues and greens. Oh my goodness, how pretty are these?
This is just really pretty.
And now we have maybe more realistic looking poppies. These are a little bit maybe realistic looking.
And how fun in those sunset colors that you know that I just love. I love a good sunset color.
Very, very lovely. Now, I'm pulling this one out because I want to see if it's directional too.
Well, it has to be because it's the white version.
It doesn't have to be, but I think it is.
It is. It is.
Nobody has to do anything.
Oh, yes.
So, but really pretty. That is the one with the white background instead of the blue background. And it just pops. And you know what I thought when I saw this?
So pretty.
I want a dress out of it.
This would make a
so pretty.
Sweet little dress. Yes.
So And then finish it up with this really pretty poppies again. Now they are on a purple background. The other one was on a cream background, or it kind of almost got a little bit of an orange going on.
Yellowy, yeah.
Wow.
Just look at those. I mean,
so I think the kids are going to be popular.
You're just going to want these fabrics. Oh.
And I'm just going to tell you, this is one of those situations where I did not buy a lot of yardage. I think it's going to be a very specific want, and they are really quite lovely. So hopefully that is going to be something that we can get to you before it sells out. So those are what we are talking about in this group. Now, before we get to the last thing, which we're running out of time here.
Goodness.
We're probably not going to get to everything. So what I wanted to show you, for those of you who may not be familiar with the Klimt, is that how it's pronounced?
Klimt.
Klimt.
K-L-I-M-T.
Klimt.
Gustav Klimt.
Okay, well, we are going to let Rachel be our enunciator for the day. And this is some fabric that if you've got that wonderful panel, this is Robert Kaufman's extension. They had a bunch of fabric for it last year. Now they've added a few more pieces, and these pieces, in my opinion, are just lovely.
They're so pretty.
I think they're very good for a lot of things, but we're coming up to the holidays. And I even think these will work very beautifully in some Christmas things.
Oh, I absolutely think so. You know, very lush.
Right.
Lots of gold in them.
They're so pretty. I had to bring in a couple of these because I just thought they were so much fun. So
those are going to work really well.
All right, wait.
I want to do
one more thing before we do that.
Okay.
So we're going to, and I forgot when we were talking about the knits, I want you guys to know we now have Fantastic Elastic here at the shop. Fantastic Elastic is in black or white. And we've got them in 5-yard. I believe these are 5-yard in mine. Hopefully I'm not lying to you. But what's really cool about this Fantastic Elastic is, why does it not say how much yardage on there? 5 yards on the label. It's 5 yards. You can cut this in different widths. So this comes in 1 inch wide. And then if you don't want it 1 inch wide, say you want a quarter inch wide elastic, or you want a half a yard, or half an inch, or you want it 3/4, you can cut this whatever size you want.
You can?
You can, and it doesn't come apart and it doesn't break apart. So what's really neat about this is that no matter what size and width of elastic you have, you can use this, up to a 1 inch.
You kept saying like, oh, we got Fantastic Elastic and now it's going to be so great. And you kept talking about this I had no idea you could actually cut it lengthwise.
Right.
How can you do that?
It is just the way it's made. So, guys, this is really a wonderful product. We have it in black and white. And I think that, and it's so reasonable. It's only $5 for 5 yards. So, very handy. It should be in your garment sewing, notions, what you need.
Toolbox.
So that is really handy. So that one is there. And then, by the way, we have bolt clips now for sale.
We have bolt clips for sale. Do you want to put your stash on a bolt and have it all nicely wrapped?
Okay.
You can do it.
Look at these really fun pumpkins. Now, this is a really cool thing. This is a Riley Blake product.
This one didn't get trimmed. A couple of them didn't get trimmed, but that's okay.
That's okay. We can deal with that. You can see the ones trimmed and the ones not.
Do you see how adorable these pumpkins are?
Okay. So what you do is, this is like freezer paper, and you take this paper, you put it on a 12-inch quilt, 10-inch layer cake block. And typically our layer cakes come in a wide variety of colors. Mm-hmm. So in this case, we did go with, because we were doing pumpkins, we did go with neutrals and oranges. And we got a whole bunch of different fabrics that we cut up into 10-inch squares. and we put this on it, and then you cut it. You don't actually, this isn't like, this is not like freezer paper, or it's
not like paper piecing.
Not like paper piecing. So this is it on one side. This side is the side you iron it on, and this is just basically freezer paper. And then you cut it in these spots. So you cut here first, and then you cut these apart. And so say you had a solid orange, then what you would do is cut that apart. And then you say you had this wonderful print here, some sort of autumny print, and then you cut those apart, and you can mix everything up.
And then you can mix and match, and you can make this beautiful.
You can see where it's got some different kinds of neutrals up in these. And see, they're all kinds of different. And then you can also find where we use the oranges to go back. And we obviously have a bunch more still to put together. These are not all done. But this is a really fun project. This would be a great project, I think, for your quilt guild. I think it would be a good project for maybe the grandkids, because you could give them this. They can cut with scissors. They can do, even the ones who can't do the sewing yet. But everything is straight line sewing. It's super simple. And they come in different kinds of patterns.
That's right. We have the pumpkins here that we've been making because it's fall, but they also have
Christmas trees. I love trees. And it doesn't have to be Christmas, guys. You could do this in whatever kind of tree fabrics you like.
Any kind of trees, yeah.
So really
fall
pretty.
trees, autumn trees. It could be spring trees. And then, of course, we have
wonderful hearts. Those aren't... This is such a great project idea for a group.
Right.
So it's
everybody puts in a 10-inch block or 10-inch square.
Or even just 2 or 3. And then you cut everything apart, you mix it up, and you get to pull it all out. I've got a whole bunch of these left at the house, and I'm going to go ahead. And before too long, we will have a great little group of these ready to go. It is so darn cute.
It's going to be so cute. Little scrappy pumpkins or trees or hearts. Those are
very, very adorable. So I wanted you to know we have these in stock. They are only $12 for a whole group of 42, which is typically
a
layer
cake. The whole layer cake. I get it now. I get it. It takes a little while, but it enters eventually.
So it's a really cute project.
This is really cute. I really like this.
I love these. I think they're so much fun. And I'm not sure I showed Dave what the pumpkin, kind of the idea of it behind there. So that kind of gives you an idea of it, what it finishes up to look.
And you trim them to 8 inches. We trim little 8-inch blocks.
They're so cute.
And the idea is that you can trim them all a little bit differently so that, you get a little bit more variety so they look like
they're very, very cute. Very, very cute. All right. So the last thing we have for you today, which is, again, something really fun, a neat project that I think that you can go ahead and do some really wonderful things with, is these are panels.
Fabric.
So these are panels, and we have them in dark blue and in this wonderful taupey kind of cream. And check out these panels. These are so much fun.
I lovingly say this. They're kind of cheater panels.
They are cheater panels.
But again, I say it with love.
This is
because I think it's clever. I think it's a clever idea.
This is one of the more clever ones of these I've ever seen. And I just got some for us to play with because I thought it was so much fun. If you like Drunkard's Paths, but you don't want to go ahead and piece circles.
A million circles and so a million curves.
So what you can do is you can cut these out, then you can cut them up, and then you put them back together again, and you have both the negative and the positive versions of this. And so you can play with this in a million different ways.
And make it look like a drunkard's path.
Yes, it's so pretty.
And I will say, we had just gotten this in, I had just entered this into the system, and a woman came up and she's like, I want one of those panels. She said, I want to embroider
Oh, I
in the
think that's such a
circles.
clever idea.
She said that's so perfect. She said I can just fussy cut that out and then embroider in that.
That's
and
a
she's like,
great idea.
And I was like, that's perfect. Yes, that's exactly what you should do.
A lot of fun. And if you are practicing placement, and look at this, where you could also do
your pinpoint placement.
That's exactly
on your
right.
790 Pro or your new 990.
Yes, exactly. So much fun. Okay, guys. So we have this in this gorgeous navy.
Look at this, like the rich dark. I love that.
It's called. It's from the Dots and Holes collection from Karen Montgomery. It is a Studio E fabric. It feels very nice. I really like it. It is very sweet. So we will be able to, help you out with your latest kind of fun, simple, like get it done kind of thing.
Yes,
I just think that this could be a lot of fun. Again, maybe the perfect thing for you to do with a grandkid or one of your maybe brand new sewists that have not really gotten comfortable. They can end up with some really neat results without having to be an expert yet. So I think these kind of projects are really fun to bring in those new people and that they can end up with a lot of success.
Right, because you want people to succeed at this.
Well,
and you don't want to start off too difficult.
Right. And you know what? After they do this, then they'll be like, oh, I can try another thing.
I can do harder.
Yeah.
Like the woman who came in yesterday and said like, well, I started quilting during the pandemic, but then I quickly realized like I wanted to keep getting harder and harder and harder. And now she designs paper pieced quilts.
Oh, she was so brilliant.
Like I was just like,
she had a tiger that she does.
Oh yes,
and she sells it on Etsy. So
so good.
We have had some wonderful people coming in. We've really enjoyed this.
You know we love you guys.
Well, it is so much fun. It is so much fun. Okay, so we are going to finish up. Don't forget there are new classes coming up. We're getting ready to go ahead and have our next teachers meeting, which means lots more classes.
Lots of ideas.
One of the things that we are talking about doing, and I think you guys might really have fun with, is we're talking about having some days where your favorite teachers are here and there's an open sew going on. So that's coming up. And I think that will be a lot of fun for people. So get those UFOs.
Grab the UFOs and come. And that way, like, we can all sew together, we can chat, we can hang out. And also, like, we'll be here to help you. So, like, if
I heard there'll be chocolate.
Oh, I'm sure there's going to be chocolate. I'm sure there's going to be chocolate.
I heard there is going to be chocolate. And don't forget, if you have been kind of mulling over the 990, do you really want it? Do you know we're having an event? We are having an event and we are looking forward to seeing you. So on November the 16th, we are having that event. But you know, we have another thing coming up. We have a Schmetz Needle event that we are doing on November the 14th. And that's going to be during the day and it's a Zoom call. So it's the kind of thing where you don't have to be here. So go on our website at universityofsewing.com. Go to the calendar, both of those dates. Check out what we're doing. You will need to register for both events. The one for the Schmetz Needle event is completely free, but the event with the 990 is extremely limited.
And the Schmetz Needle event it's free. Why wouldn't you do it? Why wouldn't you? More knowledge about it. A needle knowledge is the easiest, cheapest thing you could do to maintain your sewing machine.
And also to have your projects turn out wonderfully.
Yes.
All right, guys. We are going to get ready for Saturday. We've got a class today. You've got a class and I've got a class.
I've got a class today.
I have a class too.
Oh, you do?
I do.
Oh.
All right. Well,
everybody, we're going to be busy.
We are going to be busy. Have a wonderful day, everybody, and we will see you next Friday for Facebook Live.